The big steppers. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Two Struggles, another banger of a YouTube video. So, guys, we are out here. As you guys can see, I'm standing by this statue. Chief House. I don't know, so this is actually literally the 14th of December 2025, where literally, I think, it's my last day at the church, so this is just to spend the day with me, guys, as I came to the church. Sorry for the silence. It's important that when we're in the house of the Lord, a lot of people always say, Tools, you don't go to church, you don't believe in church. Guys, I actually have a balance. That's the purpose of this video. Have a balance between going to church and believing in the word of the Lord. God is there. And also believe in your ancestors and never forget where you come from. You see, guys, the biggest mistake that we South Africans, especially our black people, we are very spiritually troubled because we fail to have an imbalance between supporting the word of the Lord and God and the ancestors. As I'm standing right here by the statue, I'm a Christian, I'm Catholic, I go to church. I try to go every Sunday, but I'm gonna try to keep that consistency throughout 2026. So 2025, the year for me, honestly speaking, it was full of trials and tribulations, and it was full of trials and tribulations, and it was full of a lot of troubles, But I think through my insurance company, I actually did my utmost level best. I went to church. Actually, in overall, 2025 for me was actually a year where it had trials and tribulations, but I actually pushed through it. I achieved a lot. I achieved an insurance company, I basically, I think for me 2025 was just to rebuild and reinvest and re-empower in myself. And that was the purpose of 2025. So as I'm standing right here in front of this lady over here, basically, guys, all I'm trying to say is that black child, go to church and believe in the word of the Lord. You God and your ancestors work hand in hand. And the biggest mistake that we black people especially fail or take grant of is that we always say, demoni. Some people don't believe in the Bible, but at the end of the day, guys, the Bible is the Bible, and what's in the Bible, 99.9% says what's written in the Bible, it is true. And guys, don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, when I say believe in your ancestors, guys, there's a difference between incidences where you can see that this incident needs church and the other one needs God and the word of the Lord. At the end of the day, guys, it's important that everybody has their ancestors. At the end of the day, if you're troubled spiritually as well, it's important that uhlaba imbuzi ukubonga abadala for umsebenzi, uhlaba imbuzi uhlaba inkomo ukubika ikhaya. It's important that uhlabe noma siphi isilwane, whichever animal, in order to ukubonga kubadala, which is the ancestors. A lot of people always say, I don't believe in the ancestors, I don't believe in that. But guys, at the end of the day, God and your ancestors work hand in hand. At the end of the day, if, for example, if a lot of people always say, I'm spiritually troubled, that's when you need to go and consult and inyanga, or you consult isangoma, and at the end of the day, they will tell you and explain what is going on in your life. at the end of the day, guys, I've always said this, that if you've got a great-great-grandfather or a great-great-grandmother, at the end of the day, that person becomes your ancestor. And at the end of the day, that person becomes your ancestor. And at the end of the day, that person is your family. That's the person on phahla kuyena. Now, ukphahla, it's where you light two white candles. When you light two white candles, phahla, it means that there's a bowl in between the candles, and then you put water in it, lights the two candles, and then from there, that's when you can communicate with your ancestors. And basically, that's how things work in overall. The purpose of this video basically is to educate the youth the difference between God and the ancestors, and that is the purpose of the video at the end of the day. Guys, at the end of the day, we all have our different beliefs. That is true. But however, I'm not saying don't go to church. Go to church, do what you need to do, but know where you come from. Never forget your values, your morals, and your beliefs. And the purpose of this YouTube video, like I said, guys, at the end of the day, my YouTube channel is going to be different. This is my YouTube channel. We're going to be talking about things that are happening around the world. We are going to be talking about my purpose of this video. My purpose of my YouTube videos is that I'm going to be posting information, valuable information, where a person can learn a thing or two at the end of the day. Because when you listen to a song or you watch a video, there needs to be a message that you learn from behind it. A lot of people always say, "Hi, into zam ziyapeta. Hi, angnamali. Hey, spiritually I'm troubled." The first thing you need to do is go and consult with the ancestors. You might find that number one, ushawa isbong. Isbong, instead of using your mother's surname, let's say, for example, your parents were divorced and you're still using your father's surname. If your parents are separated, you use your mother's surname. But if your parents are married, you use your father's surname. That's the typical example. Another typical example is that you might find that a woman says, "I'm into Zama's hambigash. I've been spiritually troubled." That's when, ladies, you need to check what's going on. You might find that a lady had an abortion. Did you name that child? Why did you abort that child? Because that child was probably a gift from God. You understand? So at the end of the day, all I'm saying in this video, guys, is that it would say, let's learn from each other, is in terms of the word of the Lord God and the ancestors spiritually. And I think that's all that I have to say. That's the day spent with me, guys, going to church. It's raining, as you guys can see, but you guys have met my people from the church. Some I don't know, they're randoms, but I think, yeah, basically that's the video of today. And it's my last day at this church because next week I'm going back home, KZN vibes, guys. So I'll be posting more YouTube content as well, what I'm doing in KZN, what I'm up to and everything. So yeah, that's about it. And I think we've reached the end of our video, But guys, as y'all can see, people at the church, there's my priest over there. I actually want to go and say hi to him, but I'm not show the camera because, most people are not comfortable with the cameras and everything, you know what I'm saying? But guys, at the end of the day, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Road to 100 followers. I'm trying to get used to this YouTube thing. I kind of guys, I've got so much content to share with you guys. It's just that I'm trying to put all the information together and how to structure it. And like I said, today's video's topic is spend the day with me as I go to church, and we explain the difference between God and the ancestors. Yes, indeed. And that's about it. So yeah, it is your boy 277 over and out. Please like and subscribe to my channel, guys. Please subscribe so that every time I post, you get the push notifications.